In this video we're going to see a couple of examples of how we can do trigonometry without a calculator because we know the exact trigonometric values for certain angles. So we're going to start off exactly the same way as we would do when we did this topic with a calculator. So we're going to label up the sides in relation to this angle here. So this is the hypotenuse over here, this is the opposite side here, this is the adjacent side here. So I know the opposite, I want the adjacent, so O and A, I'm thinking about tan. So tan of 60 equals the opposite divided by the adjacent. I'm going to rearrange this to make x the subject, so I'm going to times both sides by x, and while I'm at it I'm also going to divide both sides by tan 60. So swapping those around basically to give this. At this stage here, we would usually have just typed that into our calculator, but obviously we don't have a calculator to do that here. But we do know that tan 60 is just root 3. So we could actually just leave our answer like that, but it's not very nice having a surd on the denominator here, so we're going to rationalise this. So if I times top and bottom by root 3 to rationalise this, then on the numerator I get 8 root 3, and on the denominator root 3 times root 3 is just 3. And there we go. That is the length of x here. Second example. Going to start off exactly the same way, labelling this up. I know that this is the hypotenuse here, this would be the opposite to that angle there, and this is the adjacent. So I want to know the adjacent, and I know the hypotenuse. So A and H, I'm thinking about cos. So cos 45 is equal to the adjacent divided by the hypotenuse. I want to work out the y here, the adjacent side here, so I'm going to multiply both sides by 6, which is that. And usually we'd type that into our calculator. Obviously we can't do that here, but we do know, because 45 degrees is one of the ones we have to know. So we do know that cos 45 is root 2 over 2. And now we can simplify this, because if we are timesing by 6 and dividing by 2, they will simplify to just be timesing by 3. So 3 root 2 is my answer.